Alright guys, the Synd Map Manager. This is where we can do a lot of work for these syndication strategies that we have already mapped out for you. If you have got the basic version, you will be able to use 6 syndication strategies that I've already built out for you. Okay. What you can do, however, is you can go in here and you can change the ingredients. Okay, we did a video earlier about ingredients, the last video. This one, you can go in and you can, for example, choose for this one, new post labeled something. If it's Blogger to WordPress, you can go and change in here what will be added into the post that you're going to syndicate from Blogger to WordPress in this example. Okay, let's have another look at how we can use this. The YouTube syndication tool strategy. Sorry, we can right click, edit the applet. Okay, this one I've got set the trigger. I've selected the trigger to be new public video uploaded. You might want to do a new liked video, or you might want to do a new public video from some YouTube channels that you subscribe to. This can be very, very effective. We'll cover that kind of strategies in the webinars later. But for now, this is just to show you how to use the tool. Strategy stuff we will cover in the webinars. Okay. So what we can do then is what we have done then is given you the opportunity that you can come and you can create your own triggers and actions, and you can go and create your own ingredients. Okay. So we kind of covered that in the last video, but I'll just cover it one more time just quickly. So what I've done with the sort of base 6 version, 6 strategies here is I've given you opportunities where you can do Blogger syndication, Dailymotion syndication, RSS feed syndication, which is really powerful. Okay, Tumblr, WordPress, and YouTube. You have more than enough there to work with. Okay, they're very, very clean syndications where it's just Blogger to WordPress, Blogger to Weebly, etc., etc. Okay, there's no silos being built, there is no link wheels being built, there's nothing complicated in the syndication. And that means as well that if you don't have all of these accounts within a profile, then it's not really going to break anything in the sequence. Whereas if we had done this like a silo or like a link wheel, if you're doing SEO, then if you had something like, if you know, for example, what we had before was like Blogger to WordPress, then WordPress to Weebly, then Weebly to Tumblr, then Tumblr to Reddit or whatever, then if one of these accounts was missing, the whole chain got broken. Okay, so what we've done is we've avoided that, where you can get more control as well over the ingredients, and it's just clean syndication. So even if you do not have all of these accounts within the profile, you can still use it effectively. It's not going to break anything if something is missing from one of those accounts in a profile. Okay, so that's just the Synd Map Manager. This is how we can use it for the base version of the tool. Now if you have got the upgrade version, you can do some other things as well, which I will cover in another video. I can give you a sort of brief preview because you can see here that where I'm using multi sort of tiered linking in here, what I can do is I can simply select on one of these around one of these rings. Okay, and then I can right click and I can choose which group this is going to be. So this is important for tiered linking. So whatever I choose for group 1 is going to be the first tier. Okay, then I can come and say, okay, this one here is going to be tier 2, and then I just right click and I put this for group 2. Okay, I'll show you this in more detail in another video for those who have the upgrade. Okay, so this is the way that we can say what is going to be our tiered linking. Okay, again, just one more I'll show you just to avoid confusion. I can make this one also tier 2. Okay, I don't need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example. I could have one sort of ring in the middle, and I could have the other 4 as tier 2 if I want, or I can have 2 as tier 2 and 3 and another 2 as tier 3, for example. You can create up to 10 different rings per campaign if you want to create sort of more advanced tiered linking. That's entirely up to you. And when you come over to the Synd Map Manager, then you can see over here that we have got in here like group 1, okay, group 2, etc. So that's what the Synd Map Manager does, and we do need it especially for adding our own ingredients. We needed to define what our recipes should be, or applets, what they should be, what the triggers and what the actions should be. You define them yourself, okay? You tell the software yourself what you want that to do exactly, okay? And it will go and create it. The good thing is that once you have done that one time, you can keep that. You can just keep using it again and again, okay? All you need to do is go in to the Synd mapper. You can still have that particular strategy already built in and saved, and you can just simply choose a different account to use every time, okay? And that gives you, you know, a good amount more flexibility than what the IFTTT backlink commando had before the previous tool to this one. So you got a lot more control, and if you've got the Synd map editor, then you've got massive amount of control there, and you can do some crazy stuff if you're into SEO, and you can do some even crazy stuff if you're into the social syndication, because you could have this going out to a whole bunch of social accounts all at one time, all on autopilot. So whenever you make a post on YouTube, on WordPress, wherever it may be, all this happens automatic. Once you have set this up one time, it will work on automatic, 100% set and forget, hands-free, okay, which is very cool. All right, so that's basically what I wanted to cover for the Synd Maps Manager. Next we will go into the Synd Mapper, and we will start creating some recipes so that you know how to do that, and I'll cover some things that you need to be aware of for this tool. This is very important. Do not skip this video, even if you had the previous tool called IFTTT Backlink Commando. Do not skip the video on the Synd Mapper tool here, so that you understand how this is used. It's slightly different from before, and it's going to save you a lot of time if you just spend a few minutes watching that video. Thanks.